Hi, this is Mary from KindEdge.com. KindEdge.com is something I built to implement really big transformational changes in my life. I had spent over a decade, probably two, investing a lot of time and money in programs, methodologies, retreats, guru inspo, anything online, anything in a book. At any point in time, I had 3 therapists of some form or another, from coaches to therapists and so on. And I discovered through putting real concrete tests on myself that big change happens first in the mind, then in your actions, and then it begins to change everything about you and the way you're willing to spend the remaining minutes in your life. And so the example I have is right now we're dealing with recovering from 2 hurricanes. Homes were flooded, garages were flooded, and so a neighbor was clearing out their garage and kind of picking and choosing what to keep or whether it's okay to get rid of something. And the garage was full of items, completely filled. And a brother-in-law was visiting and helping the clean out, and without judgment, but I agreed that in my life, what I had found, because I had more recently searched for real estate, I had found how expensive the per square foot price was of the real estate around us, and how some places didn't have garages and so on. So I saw the value per square foot of the empty space that could enable something else to exist or occur, something that's important to us, something that would carry us forward, versus boxes, many of which might contain something old or unused. Clearly, if something is in your garage in a box, it is not being used by you to produce value in your life that day or most days. And so if you look at your life and think about how impossible it seems for you to implement big change when all these trains have already left the station. You've already signed a mortgage on your house. Your kids are already in a certain school. You already have a certain car. You already have made certain promises in your business or your employer organization. And the dream that is driving you nuts, the desire, the passion, the intention that you keep pushing off year by year because you feel like it's too hard to make that big of a change in your life. What I would say is you only have a few precious minutes left in your life, and they are becoming fewer and fewer by the minute. So supply and demand, just like real estate, the less supply you have, the higher the price, the higher the value of that. So with every minute, faster than real estate prices increase, the value of your minutes are going sky high. And the way you are spending it just to keep your current job, keep your current car, keep the current arrangements that you have in your life, keep going to the club that you're a member of, keep going to the gym that you're a member of, and so on and so forth. If you feel like all of these trains have left the station and there's no way of stopping them, this is a foundational part of KindEdge.com for implementing big change. The steps you take to realize your goals are all entirely possible. What's hard is the foundational piece where you actually change the way you think enough to change the way you live in real life, visibly to the whole world. And so what I assessed through myself, just like the value of the real estate, which is you don't just hold on to things that aren't delivering forward momentum on your dreams. I had a nicer car. I have downsized my car twice recently. Downsized and downpriced, downvalued my car. Because as I was struggling to get time to do my important passion project, which is KindEdge.com, the tools I built for myself, I want to publish them for other people because I realized this applies to everyone in every industry, and they just need these tools to make it clear in small bite-sized steps that you can go from here to here. It is my passion to deliver this. And I saw with COVID, I saw with the recent 2 hurricanes that hit my house, how little time I have left and how important it is for me to deliver these, not just leave them on paper boxes that thankfully didn't flood because they were up high. But if they do flood, it would be a tragedy for me to lose all the tools that I built. So I looked at my car with that judgment, with that discrimination, with that reality. And I said, this car is not my passion. I am not proud of or in love with, and I don't feel creative and productive and helpful to others via this car. So I literally went to Carvana and was like, bing, downgrade, delivered, done. I did it again as well. And I'm thinking of doing it again. I just need a bigger trunk because I kind of downsized a little bit too much. It's not the price of the car I care about. I need a little bit more trunk. So change, all the big goals that you have won't happen until you make those shifts about how you value the one currency that is real, finite, and that matters, and that is time. There are many other lesser currencies, which is popularity, being included in something, fear of missing out on something at a club you're a membership of, any object in your life, even if you inherited it from your grandmother, but if that object is causing you to give away your time and or money that could be used towards your time, if you're considering yourself object rich but too poor to pay people to do things that would help, if you're doing tasks that you could delegate or outsource and you can't do that to buy you the time to do your passion, your secret sauce, the thing that can only come from you, you are making choices that choose objects or choose these other lesser currencies over your time. And so part of KindEdge is that foundational piece, which is you can open the doors to so many great things in your future if you think differently in a way that opens doors for you to behave differently in the way you use all the other lesser currencies, and for you to really prioritize and value your time. So I leave you with that. I thank you for your time, and I hope you will join me on this journey. It's not easy. It's about big transformational change and small bite-sized steps. But doing this is going to bring more value to your life, and it's going to be fun.